I'm a professor of global affairs at Jawaharlal Nehru University. By chance, I happened to come here because my very dear brother is one of the awardees. So, thanks for this good hat. I'm here in the good company. Now, what is common between these three pillars of this comprehensive theme? The global oneness, peace, and secularism. It is the humaneness. There was a time when concepts like peace, security, they were abstract, state-centric. Human beings did not matter at all. I don't know whether you plan to hold this evening on 26/11. All of us, global oneness is not in terms of just aspirations, but also vulnerabilities. 26/11 exemplified the epitome of vulnerabilities, whether it is in Madrid or Mumbai or tomorrow Mexico. The whole global community believing in prosperity and well-being is united today to observe and remember as a mark of respect for the loss of valuable human lives. I hope you will take an opportunity to observe and reinforce our firm belief that the convictions about the freedom from fear, want, and disease, disability is not exactly precise term, because everybody is able. It is different ability. All of us are also in a way disabled. We get degrees, education, but we don't know how to use it. And degrees don't give you skills. I hope one day you will hold the theme on crisis in education, not universities, not MBAs, not APMs, but school level. Otherwise, I feel India in 2050 will be disabled nation, because BTECs, they don't know how to fix a machine.
Thank you, sir. Just want to say that 26/11 is not by default, it is by design. We have been promoting this award and this conclave on 26/11 every year for the past 5 years, not because of what happened in 2008, but because this was the day when the constitutional preamble was adopted in 1949. And if you actually read that preamble and close your eyes, you'll know that you have rights, but more than that, we as citizens have responsibilities. And of course, 26/11 in 2008 gave it a whole new dimension. We promote this as the National Social Justice and Citizen Action Day, and it's being promoted by we the people without any intervention from anybody's governance anyway. We'll just have two more people speak. We'll have Anita. Okay, he's... Okay. Okay, we'll have three more people speak and then we'll break for you.
I'm not going to take much of your time. Global oneness against the fight of tobacco that's killing so many people. Global oneness against those women who are left neglected, not being able to tell about their problems and disease, and progress to the late stage disease called cancer, where the curability is not possible. We are here to create an awareness through media, through our doctor colleagues, to pressurize the policymakers to do something about tobacco so as to get rid of it and save millions of lives all over the world every year. We are there to create awareness and empowerment amongst women so as to know their body, their disease, and their rights to go to a doctor and get them cured before it is too late. This is the small little contribution we are trying to do right the wrong that has been done because of tobacco and the neglect towards women. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think I'm being outwitted here. Everybody seems to be weaving global oneness into their cause. That's smart. Yeah. Anita?
Good evening. My name is Anita Pratap. In 1979, I became a journalist because I wanted to change India. And I had the best of opportunities because I joined Indian Express, and then I was with India Today, then with Time Magazine, and then with CNN. And today I would say it's a mission unaccomplished, totally failed. On this theme, I'm going to talk only on this theme. In 1966, I made my best friend. We've been best friends for 46 years. In 1987, when I became a journalist and I was working for India Today in Bangalore, she was my best friend in Bangalore. All I knew was that she was a Kannadiga. No idea what else she was. In 1987, as a journalist, I was covering this whole Venkateswamy Commission, and I didn't even know that what she was. Was she a Vokaliga or a Lingayat? We had grown up all through not even knowing this division. Fast forward to 2001, my son was studying in the National Law School in Bangalore, one of the most elite schools. And it was almost war in that campus. The divisiveness between the Hindus and the Muslims and the Christians in this elite college shocked him beyond all belief. In other words, what has happened is, from my childhood days of 60s, when we didn't even know what caste and things were like, in an elite institution, and remember this institution is going to produce the future lawyers and judges of India, the communal hatred was so intense. And those who are above 50 would know something about me, maybe familiar. Those who are younger would not know. I then dedicated my life for the last 10 years to find out, I know what is wrong with this country. I know what is wrong with India. I want to try and fix it. And I failed as a journalist. And the next 10 years was dedicated to finding out, by traveling around the world. I have a Norwegian husband and had the opportunity to study different governments and different systems to find out what can we do to fix this. Because this divisiveness, like you rightly said, Jerry, we might be headed for a country that is divided. Or every one of his themes has been very far-sighted. So don't for a moment underestimate the evil that lies in this divisiveness. As to what I have discovered in the journey, my silent journey in the last 10 years, I hope to talk a little bit about it tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita. Very rightly said, we're not only fighting over religion and region, now we're also fighting over natural resources. Telangana, the big issue was water also within the Telangana movement. Anyway, we have one last person. We'll play a film and then we'll break for snacks. 10 minutes for snacks and tea, and we'll be back for the main award ceremony. So 2 minutes.
No, since it is iCongo, I want to talk about the NGOs because 5 years back, till 5 years back, I was working in corporates. 28 years of corporate life as a CEO of a multinational. When the job was given to me in this NGO, everybody thought NGO is meant for above 60 people. It's a part-time job. But I realized in the last 5.5 years, it requires much more of a vision, much more of leadership, much more of people development, much more of performance management, much more quality standards. And that's how, as an NGO, with one single number, if you could tell in one state whether you are a Muslim or a Hindu or independent of your income levels, you can dial only one number to get into an emergency through one NGO in partnership with government. That NGO is not some of those NGOs what you mentioned. I think the status of NGOs, the respect of NGOs will go up if only there is vision, there is corresponding leadership, and quite a lot of good corporate principles being practiced here. Then I'm sure we will achieve these goals through that. Thank you.
So we as iCongo focus on impact, unlike the budget which is presented by government and most NGOs which has only income and expenditure, we insist on impact and outcomes. So point well taken.